If you've been following this channel for any length of time, you have probably noticed that I am super passionate about rhythms, especially those that God has created for us. And we see them in seasons, we see them in our day-to-day sunrise, sunset, just the daily rhythms as well. And many of you know, those are the ones that I struggle with the most, the day-to-day rhythm. I have figured out a rhythm with my menstrual cycle. I have figured out the rhythms with the seasons when I'm most engaged, when I'm most productive, and really working to embrace the different seasons and to live life differently in those 4 seasons. However, something about the day-to-day rhythms of getting to bed. Not falling asleep, just getting to bed. I have no trouble falling asleep usually. And we actually touched on that in last week's newsletter. If you are not yet subscribed to my newsletter list, be sure that you head down to the description below and pick one of the freebies that are available. And when you do that, you will automatically be added to the list. If you claim the Pillars of Biblical Health one, just make sure that you select yes, send me more information about biblical health, and that will be sure to put you on that newsletter list. If you select just send me my free guide, then you're not going to get any more emails after that. So be sure that you have that option selected if you would like to receive newsletters from me. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Amanda Willis. I empower families to wellness authentically through biblically rooted principles. And clearly today we're talking about rhythms. I want to encourage you guys that if you struggle with any of your rhythms, or maybe you haven't ever really set any rhythms for yourself, that this is a great time of year. Right now you have a lot of people with kids going back to school, whether you have kids yourself that are going back to school, or maybe you're a teacher, or maybe you're a homeschooling family, and you guys have a little bit different schedule. Even still, this time of year, we're getting ready with Labor Day. Is the official in the South, it's the official end of summer. Here in Colorado, we kind of start, I feel like, transitioning a little bit earlier, although today it is 94 degrees as I record this outside, but I think it's our last day in the 90s. Yay! But as we head into fall, there are so many changes that we can embrace. So I wanted to send a quick word of encouragement for you that you don't have to be stuck in the lack of rhythm or in fighting the rhythms. I am working on resetting mine right now and really working on getting to bed at a decent hour and getting up at a decent hour, because again, as we talked about in the newsletter last week, I was super convicted by a quote that is, our sleep patterns reveal our idols. And we need sleep. We need time for our bodies to restore, for our minds to restore. It's obvious more in today's world, I feel like, than ever before how much we need that. And without it, our immunity suffers, our mental health suffers. And these are all things, especially in 2020, 2021 season that's extending we don't know how long, that we really, really need to be nourishing and focused on. I'm so passionate about this, in fact, that I am still working on a digital course for you, a life in rhythm, in walking in wellness by embracing God's design. So that is still in the works. I'm recording videos and getting that ready. Those on the newsletter list will be the first to get the information when that is ready to launch. Still taking some time doing some tweaks and making sure that those videos are great for you, that all of the supporting documents are there and ready for you to work through so that you can structure your rhythms if you don't know what those are, and really dive into why and what rhythms do we see in God's created order. Why is that important? What does that look like? And how can we embrace those in our world that we are walking in today? Not just, hey, what was it like in biblical times, but what can that look like for us in our world, and in particular, your own home as well. Look forward to seeing you guys again real soon on a video on Thursday. Until next time, take care, friends. Cheers.